Hey folks, CMS here. I received a question from Cassandra Qualls, who asked a question about the user interface, adding users with Salesforce. And this is from the course Learning Salesforce Admin. And I'm going to go ahead and click on here so I can see the question in the context of the course. And if you go to the Q&A tab, you'll see that Cassandra is the most recent person to leave a message. I did go ahead and respond to her already. Her question is, the first question at the bottom was, do I need to have a Salesforce account to complete the course? Cassandra, it's not necessary to have a Salesforce account. However, you can get a Salesforce, basically a hands-on organization or what's called a playground by going to the Trailhead. It is a place to get a free account where you can interact with other users, where you can learn about Salesforce in the context of the Trailhead, which is a learning environment. And you can also develop these playgrounds where you can go in, play around, try out Salesforce and see how it works. You can also go to the developer org and get a developer org for your, for yourself, which is a fully functional Salesforce org, but it has very limited storage. So the problem that you're probably running into is when you use playgrounds, you have a limited number of features, and there may be a slightly different interface than when you're using a paid-for version. So you may see that you can't add multiple users in that interface. I did test it on my own paid-for org, and you definitely can. So let's go ahead and pop up the Trailhead. All right, so I'm in Trailhead. I'm going to sign in. And I'm using LastPass password management tool. Okay, I'm already signed into the Trailhead because I logged in with my Salesforce username and password. And then I'll use the avatar, click on that. I'll click on Hands-on Orgs, and you'll see that I have a playground. This is just a demo organization, a playground, as they call it, a playground. And you can use the playground to try things out on Salesforce. So let's go ahead and launch that. The data you work on here is not real. You can't really run a business off of this. It's just for practice purposes, for the very purpose of using the course. So I'm going to launch a playground. I'm going to take a look at it. You'll notice that at the very landing page, in the splash page, you'll see that Salesforce is saying, okay, this is a Trailhead playground, and that signals to me that it's not a real Salesforce account, and it has limited functionality. But let's go over to the gear cog icon, click on Setup. It launches a new tab, the Setup tab, and then we'll type in users in the quick find on the left-hand side. Now from here, you have a list of active users. Now you can filter the users based on active or inactive using this feature right here. If you're going to add one user at a time, you would just click New User. And just like with the course, Learning Salesforce Admin, there is an Add Multiple Users button. However, with the playground, you're not going to be able to add multiple users. You can see how the interface works, and you can click on it, but it's going to look very different. When you click Add Multiple Users, and then you put in here that you want to add a specific type of user, like a Salesforce user, when you're using the actual paid-for Salesforce account, you will see user number 1, user number 2, and so forth. You'll see a list of options. And when you apply the user license, you'll have the ability to add multiple people. With the playground, they only give you the option to add 1. But the functionality is the same. It does work correctly. You just have to buy a license for Salesforce in order to add multiple users at the same time. So I hope that answers your question. And Cassandra, if you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to post them right on the course, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. And I will respond to as many comments as I can as fast as I can get to them. Thank you so much for checking out Learning Salesforce Admin. And I hope you'll check out my other courses on the LinkedIn Learning Library, as well as courses from other authors. You have a super fantastic day. Go get them.